What's up, guys? HellaBass back. Another video this week. The spawn, I think, should be in the air. I'm hoping. I just looked at my water temp. It looks like we're in the low 60s. So it picked up another 3-4 degrees from when I was out last weekend. I got on a little lake, got lucky. I was able to get on a little earlier, and it's this little lake that has like 6 or 8 boat ramp spots, and I finally got on. I was going to go there last weekend. I got here at 5:40 a.m., and it was literally a full ramp. So feeling fortunate. I have to go to my backup plan on a lake that I really don't like that much. And so yeah, I'm gonna do like 2 things. I want to throw some swim baits and some glide baits and cover water, look for bedders, and then if I see a good one, I'm gonna try to bed fish for it. And that's just kind of the game plan for today. So kind of our lineup. I've got some glide baits, I've got some big swim baits, I got some little swim baits, I've got and a couple soft plastics here. So that's going to be the main lineup today. Really don't have as much sun as I thought we were going to have, and it's a little windier than they said, but hopefully the wind dies a little bit and we can see some things. So the water clarity is definitely a little better here than it was at the last lake I was at. So I'm feeling optimistic that we'll get a chance at a couple good ones today, and hopefully we'll learn something about spring bass fishing today. Gloid up. Let's see here. Well, not seeing a lot of activity that suggests beds yet. Oof, a little rusty with the old stick bait. See if there's any sitting under these docks. I haven't seen any bedding fish yet. I've seen some cruising. There's one. There's the first fish of the day. Under a dock on a general. Not a giant, but it's a fish. Looks like a male. Looks like one of the muskies in this lake tried to take a little snack out of his tail. Throw back into there. See if there's a female with that fish. Fish number 2. Pretty small. Also under a dock. Also a male. So there I saw what looked like a bed, but I never saw fish. And we pulled this little male off. First cast. Might have been a sunfish, might have been a little bass. Decent fish. Better one. A little finicky, but nice fish. Going in the right direction anyways. Kind of pale, ugly looking fish. Definitely looks kind of male-y. Might have been on a bed back there. In search of the big females. There's a bite. We're slowly getting a little bigger, but not quite big enough yet. There's one. Cruising. Turning around to get my bug. Yep. There we go. Not a giant, but not the smallest one we've hooked today. That one I saw cruising. Didn't look like it was on a bed, but made a soft presentation with the general. He kind of spun around, slowly swam up on and sucked it in. Nice little bass. There's fish. Not very big. Hit my jig while I was swimming it. He hit it hard, but he ain't very big. There's a fish. A whittle guy on the Tokyo rig. Just a whittle baby on a Tokyo rig with the Strike King rodent. Alright, quick update, kind of time check. About 2 hours, maybe a little more into this day, and it has definitely not lived up to my expectations. Water temps were in the low 60s. I'm seeing 61 to 63. Which is exactly what I thought I was going to see. I figured I'd roll along that calm bank, cast some baits until I saw some fish on beds, and crush them, or at least find a couple good ones, and that just didn't happen. I followed that whole calm side of the bank, saw a couple cruisers, really didn't see much, caught a few fish on docks, caught a few fish cruising, caught a few fish on reeds, dropped back and tried some deeper stuff, didn't get any bites. So I'm going to try this a little bit windier side now, and try swimming a jig a little bit just to see if it's a little different over here, because that calm side did not happen. So we're going to keep making a loop around this little lake. I'm kind of just trying to use mostly the trolling motor only to kind of baby my motor. So hopefully things turn around and the wind helps us get a few bites. There's a fish, not very big. Swam out under the dock, and we released him. Fish. Little better, but not big. Swimming that jig under that tree up by that raft. Still, no females that I can tell. Oh, one of the better fish I've caught today. Still not a giant, but decent little chunk. Look at that boat lift. a decent one, cruising. Looking at it. Oh, he's got it. Another cruiser. Not quite as fun as a bedfish, but I'll take it because it has not went the way I wanted. So there's another skinny big head male, long and lean. Sight fished him, so that's the second one I've sight fished, but they've both been cruisers. I have not seen a fish on a bed. I expected with these water temps find fish all over on beds, and it just literally hasn't happened. So they're either much deeper than I can see, or it's really not happening yet, and it's about to happen in the next couple days. He kind of looks like he's interested. Go ahead, grab it. He's got it right there. He's swimming with it. I don't know if he's... There you go. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I watched him like right next to the boat. He could not resist that wacky general. A little better. Better than some of the ones we caught today. But just another healthy male, I think. Another cruiser. Baby shark, do 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 do. Oh, let's see here. Let's just. Oh, that was a bite. Probably was a pike or a muskie. There we go. Fish on. Nope, that's a little bass, I guess. He's got himself a little gash from tiger muskie. It's all right. Caught quite a few like this, but nothing of any like real size. So there's a good one finally, maybe. Come on, girl. Oh, there's a school under there. There's multiple fish under this dock. I saw one trying to take my stickworm away from the other one that's probably just as big or bigger than this one. We are definitely going to cast back under there. This guy has got me around dock poles. He got me around a pad stem. Definitely one of the... Jeez, he just keeps wrapping me. Oh, I think that other one did rip that dinger off the... Oh, finally. I think, finally, all night, there's a female pre-spawn, probably a 3-pounder. I think there's more in there, but finally we stuck with it. I don't know. This dock here is on the edge of this little slot bay, so maybe they're just staging there, but God, I thought they were going to be spawning, but they are just not quite ready yet. Any day now, I think they're going to start doing it, but oh, feels good to finally get one good bite. There you go, honey. There she goes. Well, I think that's going to be a wrap. Running out of daylight. It just shows you preconceived notions can get you in trouble. I thought for sure, like, getting out here today, the nights have been warm, the days have been warm enough, the water temp was right. I thought for sure, like, swim baits, bedding fish was going to be a deal today, and it just didn't work out. Like, 100% did not work out. The two things that did catch them, swimming a jig, flipping a jig, and then most of the fish came on a wacky rig, general or wacky rig yum dinger. One female all day, tons of males. We tried going a little deeper, slow rolling stuff, fishing off some edges. Couldn't find those females. I think it's about to go off any day now, but I think this was just a little bit of that funk right before they get up and do their business. So I'm sure I could have done a little better, but all in all, I stuck with it. I did get that one female, one good bite to end the day, and that'll carry me to the next adventure. So as always, here to help you catch more bass and suck less.